Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back for another read aloud during our Arthur week. I have our furry guest host, Mr. Fitz. Hey, bud. You saying hi to everyone? He's going to be joining us. He is currently getting nice and cozy on my blanket, not his. But he's just so cute, I can't tell him to get off of it. All right, let's wrap up the week. Today's Arthur book is Arthur's Teacher Trouble by Marc Brown. The bell rang. The first day of school was over. Kids ran out of every classroom. Everyone but room 13. Here the students filed out slowly in alphabetical order. "See you tomorrow," said their teacher, Mr. Ratburn. "I can't believe he gave us homework on the first day," said Arthur. "I had the rat last year," said Prunella. "Boy, do I feel sorry for you. Make one wrong move," warned Binky Barnes, "and you're in trouble." "He's really a vampire with magical powers," said Chris. As everyone was leaving, the principal came out of his office. "Are you ready for the September Spalathlon?" he asked. "Yes," cheered the crowd. "Who's going to win this year?" asked the principal. "Me, me, me!" everyone shouted. "If I win again this year, do I get to put my name on the trophy twice?" asked Prunella. "Not if I can help it," whispered Francine. When Arthur got home, he slammed the back door. "How was school?" Mother asked. "I got the strictest teacher in the whole world," grumbled Arthur. "Have a chocolate chip cookie," Mother said. "Don't have time," said Arthur. "I have a ton of homework." "I'll eat Arthur's," said DW. "I don't have any homework." "You don't even have to go to school," said Arthur. "I know," said DW. After dinner, Arthur was still doing homework. "What's that?" asked DW. "It's a map of Africa," said Arthur. "Looks like a pepperoni pizza," said DW. "Next year when I'm in kindergarten, I won't have any homework. Miss Meeker never gives it." "Mom!" called Arthur. "DW's being a pain." "Time for bed," said Mother. "You can finish your map of Florida in the morning." "Africa," said Arthur. The next day, Mr. Ratburn announced a spelling test for Friday. "I want you to study very hard," he said. "The test will have 100 words. Buster looked pale. 100 words. "And," continued Mr. Ratburn, "the two students with the highest scores will represent our class at the all-school Spalathlon." That week, everyone in Arthur's class studied harder than ever. Arthur spent a lot of time looking for quiet places to study. Suddenly, it was Friday and time for the test. Arthur could smell Miss Sweetwater's class making popcorn. He could hear Mrs. Fink's class leaving for a trip to the aquarium. "Why did we have to get stuck with the Ratburn?" she whispered to Francine. Mr. Ratburn corrected their papers during lunch. "Class," he said, "most of you did very well on the test, but only 2 of you spelled every word correctly." Muffy smiled. Francine hiccuped. Buster patted his good luck charm. Mr. Ratburn cleared his throat. "Our class representatives will be the Brain and Arthur." "There must be some mistake," said Muffy. Mr. Ratburn gave Arthur and the Brain each a special list of words. "Just study these and you'll be ready for it in 2 weeks," he said. Arthur's family helped him study. Grandma asked Arthur his spelling words. "How about chores?" Father asked. "Have you made your BED?" Mother added. DW helped too. When Francine and Buster came over, DW answered the door. "Arthur can't play, but I can," she said. "I don't have to study." "I can't believe it's here already," said Grandma. "Maybe now we'll get a little peace and quiet," DW said. "Good luck, Arthur," said Mother and Father. From backstage, Arthur could hear the whole school out in the auditorium. "Well, today's the big day," said Mr. Ratburn. "How do you feel?" I feel fine, the brain answered. Arthur gulped. I wish I was still back in bed. The principal welcomed everyone and explained the rules. The brain had the first turn. He stepped up to the microphone. The first word is fear, said the principal. F-E-R-E, said the brain, a little too quickly. I'm sorry, said the principal, that's not correct. Are you sure? Asked the brain. What dictionary are you using? The brain wasn't the only one who dropped out quickly. The representatives from Miss Sweetwater and Miss Fink's classes were gone in a flash. Before long, only Arthur and Prunella were left. It was Prunella's turn. The word is preparation, said the principal. Prunella looked down at her feet. Could I have the definition, please? She asked, after a moment. Preparation, the principal repeated. The process of getting ready. Of course, said Prunella. P-R-E-P. She paused. E-R-A-T-I-O-N? I'm sorry. That's incorrect, said the principal. Now Arthur gets a chance to spell it. Arthur looked out over the audience and took a deep breath. Preparation, he said. P-R-E-P-A-R-A-T-I-O-N. Correct, said the principal. Everyone in Mr. Ratburn's class cheered. When Mr. Ratburn went to the microphone, he said, I'm very proud of Arthur. In fact, I'm proud of my whole class. They worked very hard. This is the last third grade I'll have in the spellathon, but next year I look forward to a new challenge. A new challenge? Teaching kindergarten. Oh my goodness. It was his last year teaching Arthur's grade. I'm going to guess it's first grade. And he's going down to kindergarten where DW is going to be. So DW is going to have him too. Oh my goodness. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed. I am missing you so much, but I hope you enjoy the nice weather. I hope you get outside, and I will see you soon, okay? Lots of kisses.